Because I should turn the mic on so
Turn
y'all
on the
can hear me.
mics. Turn on the mics.
know.
All right, we are live. We are live here at Screencraft Studios here in Reeltown.
Yes, and I'm going to shout out to hi Zoe and hi David.
Yeah, get your shout outs. Get your waves in. If you're all out there and you're just tuning in, share it out to your friends. We've got a great show, a very, very anticipated show that we've been working on for months, trying to get these guys on, but they're extremely busy, very busy.
Which is a good thing.
No, this is fantastic for these guys. They're local guys. Local guys making it big. That is just, I love that. So share this out to everybody. Let's get a big crowd in here tonight, big audience. But before we start.
Oh, hi Becker and hi Andy.
Hello. Before we bring the band on here, we need to talk about something we did, a couple weeks ago now.
You're asking me to remember something a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we haven't had a show since then, so it's
That's
not really
true.
our fault. But Nightmares from Hell, the first haunt from the Baron and Cindy Knight Scurry Face Haunted Tour.
Second.
Oh, huh?
Second one.
Oh, did we already do one before that?
We did
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah, Jackson's
Oh, my
Underworld.
gosh.
Holy shit. So the second leg of the Baron and Cindy Knight Scurry Face Haunted House Tour of 2023 was Nightmares from Hell over in Imlay City.
Imlay
City, Michigan.
Over an hour away from here.
Hour and 20 minutes, I think it took us.
No idea.
Well, maybe an hour and 30 because it took us well past the haunt when we were following Google.
Yes. Hi Edwina from
So-
Ireland.
Oh, we got our Irish lass in here today.
We do.
But yeah, that was the second haunt that we did for the tour. And they were nervous. They were nervous because they had less than, a month?
3 weeks.
Yeah, they had 3 weeks because they got a new building because their original building got sold off. They had 3 weeks to get this haunt ready. And they were like, oh, God, only if you guys would have came, the next day,
Yeah.
so we could make sure all the bugs and bells and whistles and everything was put in place. But they did a good job. They did a
Right.
good
Hi
job.
Jake from Texas.
They did a wonderful job. They had lots of good scares. They had some really good characters. But to do what they did in 3 weeks was very, very commendable.
Very.
I don't know how they pulled it off. It's not like they had a huge construction staff. I think there was for the most part, 3 of them, But they did. We went out there for the Scurry Face article. We did a video for our YouTube channel. I'm still in the process of writing the article for Scurry Face, so hopefully that'll be done this weekend.
Hi Reese.
But yeah,
And they own a Halloween store.
Halloween store, yeah. Halloween supplies, a little bit of everything Halloween supplies, I think it's called.
Right.
That was cool. It's just maybe a mile away. That was great.
It was.
We
Hi
had-
Jake.
We had a good time in there. We walked away with some stuff, of course. We had to buy some stuff. I can't help myself ever.
Of course.
So, but yeah, if you guys are in, when I say Imlay City, probably most of the country and even most of the people in Michigan are saying, where?
Right.
It's halfway between Port Huron and Flint. It's kind of right in the middle in between those. Small little town, so it's a small town haunt with a big punch. I'll have to say it's got a pretty good punch.
Yes, it does. And Andy, what do you mean by fading fast? I love when I'm reading these and
Are you falling asleep there, Andy?
I know, right? And he had said it 7%. I mean, is that your battery?
Uh-oh. You better
I
get
don't
that
know.
baby charged because
Well, I don't know if that's what he's talking about.
You're
And
not
Jake loved to make it to Texas at some point.
you're not going to want to get your phone or whatever you're watching this on dying off here because it's going to be a good show. So speaking of our show tonight, we have from, should I say the mid-Michigan area or Lansing area? I'm thinking mid-Michigan area. So we got one from Lansing,
Well, have them come on.
One from
In
Eaton
order.
Rapids and one from Holt. Come on in, guys. Bring it in.
Right? We
All
make our own applause.
Yeah, we
This
got
is
our
what
own
we
applause.
do. We don't have an applause button. I need one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have in the house with us Of Virtue.
Hello.
Straight off their European tour, and they just got done literally, this past week with your
Couple days
U.S.
ago.
tour that you had going?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have you guys introduce yourself, starting with you, Damon.
Well, I'm Damon. I sing, play guitar, general nuisance to the band.
That's the fun place to be.
Yeah, it can be sometimes.
I am Mike. I play guitar in the band. I do damage control.
But
So
for
you try
him-
to keep
this
him
guy.
under
Yeah.
control. Okay.
Is he the, he's the one, like, you guys all got to, there's always that one band member you guys got to watch out for. Is that
oh,
him?
no. That's
Oh, no!
Oh, we're passing the
Not
buck.
quiet Tyler over there.
Right?
Okay, you're up, man. Tyler.
Thanks, guys. I was just gonna self-burn, but didn't have to do that.
no need to. We can help you out.
So I'm Tyler. I'm the vocalist, and I'm the one that always gets lost
Oh,
or loses something.
oh. That, I'm sure there's quite a bit of stories behind that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
no.
a few.
Okay, so what's the worst thing you've lost?
My cell phone.
Oh,
No, that's definitely not the worst
You
one.
lost your
My
damn
wallet.
everything you've lost.
I would say that's worse than the phone.
wallet.
He
Cell
lost,
phone, wallet, keys.
he lost his
passport.
passport.
Oh, no. Yikes.
Yeah.
Wasn't like in one of them Eastern European countries, was it?
No.
That would have been bad.
It was this is probably the quickest story that I could tell. We played Summer Breeze, had almost everything go wrong that could go wrong. The airline lost part of our equipment.
Oh, no.
We barely had a chance to play. Played a sick show. Our photographer messed up her ankle while we were playing.
Oh, no.
Tyler lost his passport and his wallet and everything else right after we were done. It started downpouring.
It was
Typical-
all in a pouch.
And you lost
So
the
the pouch
pouch.
was just misplaced.
Did you ever find the pouch?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
I mean, we found the phone.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Found the
that was
keys.
good.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Everything has
Edwina
been found.
says hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
She's from
And-
Ireland.
Hey.
Hi, Tina.
what
You guys
part-
ever play in Ireland?
Yeah, I was
We
going to
have.
say, what part of Ireland are you from, Tina?
Might take her a minute to respond.
Yeah,
That's
there's
okay.
sometimes a little delay, so yeah.
Yeah, Ireland was our first international show we've ever played.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Cork.
Yeah, we played
Yep.
in Cork.
Cork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Galway.
Galway and then
Belfast.
Belfast, yeah. Didn't play in Dublin.
Just visited, but
Yeah.
Okay.
crazy
How,
city.
how are the Irish crowds? Are they pretty rowdy?
Die hard.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to imagine.
Their
I can just-
nightlife is insane.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. We stopped in Dublin at like 2 in the morning when the bars were getting let out.
Oh,
That
man.
was
It was still a party until
was
5 in the morning.
yeah.
In the middle of the street with drums, the police kind of just standing there like, all right.
Right. Hi, Oscar. She says just outside Dublin.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So make sure you check them out next time they're over there. I'm sure you guys will be back. You guys seem to like freaking Europe, man. It's like 2 back-to-back European tours. How does that happen anyways? I mean, was it planned that way, or you just went over the first time and they wanted you back like right away, or how's that work?
It was partially planned that way because their festival season is in two spurts.
Okay.
And we had some stuff on both ends. It was just a way of, us getting reintegrated over there. Our record label is from Hamburg, Germany.
Oh,
So it's, in everyone's interest for us to continue what we were doing back in, 2017 through 19. And honestly, they just great fan base, great people, culture, being able to see different parts of the world again after everything that's gone on. So it's like, hey, you just go where the people want to see you.
right. Now, do you guys have, or have you noticed a difference between a European crowd and an American crowd? Oh my
Oh,
God.
every
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Scurvy.
Expand on that a little bit then.
Like, honestly, I think the easiest thing to say is just like, it's not that when we play in America that people don't appreciate that. It's just the way that the culture is over there. Like in between songs, it's quiet. It's
Oh, really?
crazy. Like you can actually like you can hear people freaking breathing.
Oh,
But in
wow.
America, it's like, you know,
It stays.
everybody's having side conversations while the show's going on, all that stuff, which, of course, it still does happen over there. But
Right.
it's like, people do appreciate any band going over there because they don't get as many shows as where we would in
Right,
America. Because
right.
it is very difficult to go over there and vice versa for bands from Europe to come over. So it's like any chance that like we can get to go over there, like we'd love to, just because I mean we've built a pretty good fan base over there. We have a lot of friends,
Right.
and it's just the love for live music is such a different difference.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to pinpoint it,
Right.
other than the fact that it's like, you know, we have like 3 shows or 4 shows in Detroit like this upcoming week for like big tours.
Right.
Whereas in Europe, you're probably getting that maybe, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 shows a week
Right.
or something like that. Whereas it's
So maybe thinking the American crowds are maybe a little bit more spoiled because, like you said, there's a lot more of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of that, but I think there's also just by the nature of our country, there's a lot more to do. Like there's more musical styles that kind of travel, and like there's more trends that go quicker.
Right.
Whereas in different parts of the world, it's like, I don't want to say you're like behind in some way, but it's like you're not so quick to just jump to the next thing.
Yeah.
It's like over there, I mean, you think about the United Kingdom, you think about their metal scene, you think about the German metal scene and everything else. It's like, it's a little more, they latch onto it. There's more of an appreciation. And this is more for in a societal aspect.
Mm-hmm.
In certain countries, you're going to get grants. They actually provide money and financial compensation for you to be creative.
Oh, really?
Whereas a lot of times in the United States, what I've found out.
Oh, yeah, you ain't
is
getting that.
You're getting, you're not getting that, but you're also getting it taken away.
Yeah.
They're taking out arts programs and musical programs in public schools and in some private sectors. And it's like, if you're not fostering that love from a younger age, when you do
Yeah.
get to a point when you can affect policy or make decisions, it's not important. Whereas, again, over there, they actually want bands to sustain themselves because they're doing something that's giving back to the community in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Which is the way they should. Well, whoa, okay, they're blowing up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just lost the comment I was looking for.
Ruh-roh. Where's that?
I
Look for
don't
it.
know where it
Well,
went.
since she's looking for that, I wanted to make sure I didn't forget this because we talked a little bit about this off camera. Lansing Eastern, Sexton, Holt.
J-Dub.
Now, okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Is it are you pro J-Dub or Big Red?
Man, I was a Big Red when I went there.
Yep.
So I have to say that I appreciate we'll call it the upgrade with the times.
Right.
As long as every party is comfortable with wherever they're transitioning to.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like when I went to school, you know, your JW, Sexton, Big Reds.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
Eastern
yeah.
Quakers beating the pants off them too. So, you know, Everett, we can just have a mutual, enemy right there.
Yeah.
So.
You know what's sad for me, and we'll just talk a little bit about this because they don't want to hear this stuff. I'm old as hell. I'm just old as
Hi, MJ.
hell. So back when I played football for Eastern, we had good teams. That's back when Eastern was good. They haven't been good since, like, I don't know.
A long time.
What, 30 years ago? They've had some good players that have come through the ranks, and but as a team, they've really faltered. But I wasn't part of that generation.
Can't
I
blame
was
you for that one.
No, I was the generation where we had, like, the good basketball teams, good baseball teams, good football teams, and the superior wrestling team. Uh-oh, look at the glares.
Okay, with that,
Yep, okay, we'll move on
Recess
from that.
of Virtue is a totally wicked metal band. Totally rocking.
Hey, thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. Appreciate that.
Okay, so you guys, we talked about the European tour. I know you just dropped a new album.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not quite.
A
Yeah.
little bit of a delay?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a delay.
Okay, so let me
Damn
rephrase that.
delays.
So you guys got a new
Delays.
album coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Can you talk about it at all, or is there something?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
good.
It's nothing nefarious. It's
Okay.
just had some production delays with some pre-order stuff, some vinyl. And then on top of that, there's a venue in Lansing, Gray Wall Hall.
Yes.
That they're still figuring out some stuff. It's still under construction. So just those two things together, because we want them to be tied. We want
Yeah.
them to have it to where it's like when we have the album show, we have the release show.
Oh,
we have everything. It's all in one. And the label, Scotty, Irving, all of them, they've been awesome as far as
Okay.
accommodating, working with us. And honestly, it's not a bad thing because now it's, we were just getting off of all these tours and everything else.
Yeah.
And we had a great show lined up, but now we have another month to really fine tune
Yeah.
and kind of cross some T's, dot some I's that we may have missed just from being
Right.
so busy.
Right.
So you just kind of take it for what it is. You
Yeah.
just get the extra time.
Yep.
That means everybody that's hearing this, November 4th, Lansing, Michigan, Gray Wall Hall.
Yes.
We'll be here. October 27th is the new release date for Omen.
Okay, cool.
So shortly thereafter, again, we're going to celebrate.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, just
That'll
so
be
people,
cool.
so people know, Gray Wall Hall is just literally down the street from us. So we're gonna be nice and close. Brand new venue, like you said, it's not even done yet. They actually had to postpone some shows that were supposed to be going. They had to postpone because you guys were actually originally supposed to be playing tonight, wasn't it? Originally?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, I knew it was like,
Or no, Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
Right.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
you sound like him.
so.
Yeah, I had to think about that one for a second.
Have you guys been into Gray Wall Hall yet? To
Hi,
see it or not?
Amber.
Not yet. No.
Not yet? Okay. I'm curious how it looks in there and the size. Do you know the
Oh, it's-
capacity?
I mean,
This could be big, yeah.
Oh, really?
Do you know what they're
Like
selling the
900
tickets for?
capacity.
So for our show, we have GA is going to be $20. There are 30 VIP tickets left. That's you. So what you're going to have for that is like access to your own floor, better bar, private bathrooms, and then we are also going to have stuff for the VIP as well,
VIPs?
just to
Nice.
make it
Yeah.
a little more special. So again, if you are hearing this, there's only 30 left.
I
So.
want a ticket.
Get on it. Get on it.
Right, I want VIP.
Get on
Like, oh, I
it.
look over there.
Get on it. Get your wallet out, woman.
Right, well, he didn't say how much those were.
$40.
Oh, that
40.
that ain't bad at all.
No.
Well, sign me up. Right.
How would somebody go about getting tickets?
We have tickets in our links on Instagram, Facebook. You can either head to our regular website of virtueband.com and you'll find everything there for any of the release shows if you would like to pre-order the record, stream it, watch some music videos, or just kind of see what our ugly mugs look like in real life.
Right.
And
Well, I know
I see
our
it.
crack production manager over there, he did put your links. Is that what that's called? Links thing? That goes to all of your link stuff.
Linkster, Linktree.
Right.
Yeah, so that's up at the top of the comments there, pinned up there, so you guys can go there and check all out. They got all sorts of merch, tickets, their mugs all over there.
Just don't buy the VIP tickets, so until I get mine.
Yeah, hold off on those till
Buy
she
them
gets
all.
hers.
That's rude, then I
so-
can't come.
Omen is the album. What can we expect from that album?
How would you take that and start off?
Hey, I mean, I can answer it. No, Omen's definitely it's a combination of a lot of things. I mean, to go like into some backstory, like, COVID, it really was not well to us and
Right.
for a lot of people at the
Right.
same time. We took that opportunity to just kind of hard reset the band.
Okay.
I mean, before COVID, we were just touring our asses off like we normally know how to do. But then when everything stopped, we're kind of like, just like, shit, is this going to keep happening? Are we
Yeah.
going to be able to tour again? What's
That
going
was
to
scary.
happen? Yeah, and it was scary. But, it gave, I mean, for us, it was almost a good thing because
Mm-hmm.
it let us kind of just sit back and think like, hey, is what we're doing like what we want to be doing? Is this the right thing? So moving past COVID, actually even during, like, there were some songs being written, Damon was demoing out some stuff, Tyler putting vocals on stuff, and we just decided to kind of change up what we were doing, and we went and worked with producers to like write music.
Right.
Generally what we would do is we would just kind of write our songs and go into the studio and be like, hey, like, this is our song, don't fuck with it.
Right.
This is how we want it to sound at least, but this is our song.
Yeah,
And now we just started thinking outside the box.
right.
Because now it's like, what can we do to benefit the song rather than like your selfish, like, I want it to be like this and don't mess with it.
Right.
And I think that helped out a lot with us. It opened our minds, but also we would go into the studio and we'd take influences, be like, hey, what's something we do want to write? Because we all three, at least the three here, well, all of us do actually, but the three here, we come from all completely different music backgrounds. So, you know, for instance, we say, hey, we want this specific sound. Let's all put our heads together and like write it, you know? And
Yeah.
I think it worked.
Right.
And so you're definitely on Omen. You're gonna hear heavy, you're gonna hear soft, you're gonna hear sad,
Right.
you're gonna hear pissed off, and it's gonna be a wide array of things that you're gonna hear in the album. And I think that the way that we did it this time, it's definitely gonna come off very clear and in your face at the same time. So
Well, you guys, you know, with previous songs that I've heard on the radio, which by the way, you guys are all over freaking Q106. That's freaking awesome.
shout out Q106.
Q106,
Thank you.
Terry
Terry
Stevens.
Stevens.
Thank you, Terry.
Yep.
Man,
Yep.
even though you forget
He
my
was just
name.
on our show, I don't know, a couple months ago. Terry
Right.
Stevens was.
And Scurvy, what do you mean hide the good snacks? Sin is here. Where's Sin?
Nope, Sin is not
Is that
here.
your house?
Sin is at your house. Oh my goodness.
Right.
You know, the titles of some of your previous songs. Some of the ones I was looking at, the four that I just love and she loves. So we kind of put these on the highlight here. Sinner,
Yep.
Sober. That one's deep.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely deep. Cold Blooded is our favorite. That thing is.
No,
That
Cut
thing
Me
is-
Open is my favorite.
Oh.
Don't listen
Okay,
to him.
hers was Cut Me Open. Either one, both those last two. I mean, Cut Me Open is like. I think we led. Hopefully, we don't get a copyright infringement because we opened up with a little clip of it.
We'll tell them it's all right.
Yeah, because
Right.
you know Facebook, they'll be like, "Oh, copyright violation."
Right, they're right here.
They're right here. But definitely deep messages. You guys write your own stuff?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so this stuff's coming from your heart. This is your music. It's not you got some writer out in Hollywood writing your stuff and
No,
all right,
not
here,
that
play
cool
this.
just yet.
No, we
We also can't afford that. Either.
just to kind of piggyback off what Mike said, though, I mean, it goes into this perfectly because you're asking about it. And the lyrics that we write are, like, they are still worked on by, you know, some of our friends, like the people that we've been writing with,
Right.
the producers that we've been writing with. But the best part about it, though, is it's like, it's still us no matter what.
Right.
That was the mentality that we had to change. It's still us. It's just we're getting a different perspective of what they think of Virtue could or like is going to sound like.
Right.
And I think that that's the best thing that's happened for our band is that we allowed other people in to, you know, add to, like, one of my favorite things that Damon always says, just too many chefs in the kitchen, right?
Okay.
So normally that's just like everybody's like trying to do too much.
Yeah.
But the thing is there's not that many in there. It's just everybody's kind of sprinkling in their own ideas, their own just like their own experiences and everything.
Yeah.
Like when we sat there and we're talking about the lyrics, talking about these songs that we wrote, it was always okay. So like this is the kind of song we want to write about, and we talk about it. We talk about why we're writing about this.
Nice.
Like I remember, especially Sober, that was heavy because it was one of those things we just kind of were like, you know, going through a just rough time,
Right.
At least for me at the moment, and it allowed Damon to reflect on his past as well,
Yeah.
and kind of we like dug really deep to get that emotion out in the lyrics
And you
in the
can
performance,
you
and
can hear it, you can feel it
Thank
for
you.
sure.
And I think
Absolutely.
that's what I like when you do write your own music is because it is that feeling.
Yeah.
So when you do perform it, it has meaning. It's not like somebody says, here's some words.
Yeah.
Now sing it with passion.
Sing it with passion.
Well, yeah,
You
and
know.
I think at any point it makes sense when you know, like, yeah, you're writing a breakup song, you're going through a breakup and stuff, but there are artists out there that write all these like breakup songs. You
Taylor
know,
Swift.
they've been married, yeah, or they've been married, you know, whatever, for
Yeah.
years. But the thing is like just the way that they deliver the song, and it's like a lot of people don't realize like that just might have been influenced by something in the past.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, I mean, some of these songs were written from experiences from 10, 15 years ago. It's
Right.
not even like these are fresh in our mind. It's just we really dug deep on our past, our experiences.
Yeah.
And I think it shows how genuine it is with the way that the lyrics are written and the delivery of not only the vocals but the instruments as well.
Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, you got your own emotions in these songs, which is very obvious because of the passion you guys put into it. But who are some of your influences that have kind of influenced maybe your sound, what you wanted the band to be about? Who are some of your influences? It's okay to say me. I won't.
Sure.
It's okay to not.
No, Thrice for me definitely is one. They were a band at a time where that feeling that what we were talking about, like the emotive feeling, it's like I didn't get that from a lot of different bands. Like you like stuff and you would listen to it and it's heavy and it's awesome.
Yeah.
But that was one of those where it spoke to you in a certain way.
Right.
Kind of like what Linkin Park, like that was like the first real time that something was like a light switch flipped on.
Yeah.
The older version of our band, there's a band called Misery Signals that they're not as active anymore. But again, it's a band that musically just showed you how to do certain things and just be atypical, but in a specific format. And it's like, without that band specifically, like, we don't have this conversation
Really.
at all.
Wow.
And most people, it's like, again, they're not the biggest band in the world, but that's kind of not the point sometimes. It's like,
No.
you're putting your music out there to inspire, and you don't necessarily know where or who it's going to touch.
Right.
And I remember, it's kind of funny, I was at the gym one night, and I was listening to all three of their records, and I just DM'd their drummer. I was just like,
Really.
yeah, just wrote him a big old brick, and he actually responded with another brick.
Really?
I was like,
Sweet.
Well, see, and this is what's funny about him is it's the music that he gets involved in. Mine's the words.
Yeah. I like.
Because he'll
the
be like,
riffs,
"Oh, I
the
like this," and I'm
sounds.
like, "Do you even know what they're saying?"
Well, yeah, a lot of times I'm not really listening to the words per se,
Yeah.
unless they're like more of a ballad and it's obviously a deep song. Like, I don't know, you guys, I mean, I was so excited when I found out you guys were from here because I was hearing your songs on the radio. I had no idea you guys were from here. I was like, man, I like these guys.
It's crazy.
And it was Terry Stevens. I said, yeah, they're freaking here. It's like, what? I said, oh my God.
And then, of course, he's like, "You gotta listen to these guys. They're from here." I'm like, "Okay." And then I was hooked. I was like, "Okay, I like that."
Thanks, Terry.
Right? Oh, well, Becker, I'm not sure what he's saying, but he says his copyright infringement is tattooed on his arm.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
What about your influence, Tyler? You got an influence?
Yeah, mine is totally different.
Okay.
Like that's what Mike was saying, like different backgrounds. I did not like metal. I did not
Really?
like no growing up. It just I was one of those like I can't understand what they're saying.
Right.
But then it's like to get to the point, Breaking Benjamin.
Nice.
Had to think to get to the point. Yeah, we had to get over there. Connect the dots. Breaking Benjamin is one.
Yeah.
Story of the Year is another band, and then shamelessly, they're from Michigan. We Came as Romans. They were
Okay,
one of
yep.
the first bands that I got into that was like heavier and just like kind of full circle moment, like being able to.
Yeah.
I mean, we played a couple festivals with them, and we're. Some of them are just like they live close to us and
Right.
everything, so it's just a wild ride, being a wild
that-
journey.
That's got to be a crazy journey, touring and playing with guys that you like influenced you or you
Yeah.
idolized,
Oh, yeah,
or
absolutely.
that's got to be that's got to be awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
Awesome.
what about
Hold
you?
on. I'm going to
What-
say I love you too, Scott.
Actually, Damon and I are actually the most similar when it comes to like musical taste.
Okay.
I think we're a little bit more similar in age. So we kind of grew up with the same shit. I was more of an emo kid than he was. I used to have blonde in my hair and a big old swoosh covering my eye.
Oh, wow.
So I definitely still enjoyed that realm of music and that back.
Definitely bullied him for that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah. Well, and probably should.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't like me when we first met, so
Oh, no.
I had a scarf around my neck. It was fine.
Oh.
It was fine.
Skinnies with his hands in his
Yeah,
pockets.
exactly.
Hair covering his eyes.
But no, like definitely one band for sure would be like Slipknot.
Oh,
That band. The first song I ever heard by them, I was like, this is just in fucking insane.
So that's
And-
what took you to the dark side?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just I mean, even back, I mean, because that was probably like in 2000, like 1999, 2000.
Right.
So even then, just seeing a band like that up on stage and like their get up, their costumes, what they did, like how intense they were. Always took that for like at least to put into like a live show for like obviously we don't look like Slipknot on stage, but like
Right.
putting on a good show for
Right.
people. You know.
Yeah,
that
well,
always-
Lori
that always
says,
helped.
okay, Mike, I want to see that swoosh look.
That's sweet. Oh.
That might be my mom.
Is that Lori?
Dennis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my mom. Hi, mom.
Ah, there you go.
Hi,
She
Mom.
wants to see the. Right, hi, Mom.
I'll send you a photo, Lori.
That's not fair.
I'll send you one too.
Okay.
So with all different, kind of different musical backgrounds, how did you guys get together? Now I know, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I had to research a lot of stuff. You're one of the founders or the founder?
He and I.
You
We
two?
both
Yep,
are,
you
yeah.
two are the founders.
And you didn't even like each other.
Didn't like each other.
It's
How does that even happen?
It's a so.
He was an asshole.
But yet you sit here together.
Well, here's so
Okay.
We're stuck now.
drawing a parallel to sober. I was a drunk asshole, and no, it was one of those where one of my best friends at the time, like we were playing in bands, and MySpace was popping off,
MySpace.
and he goes, hey, I know this guy that plays guitar. I'm like, cool. Don't know who it is, but you just kind of go with it.
Right.
And we go out to, I think it was like an Oneida Grand Ledge show, and he goes, hey, this is Mike, and he certainly had this and a scarf and a Norma Jean Hot Topic t-shirt.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, I'm not about this right now.
Hell yeah.
Just, hey, judgmental, young, whatever
Yeah.
it was. But at the same time, it's called, I guess at that point, beggars can't be choosers, because I was like, I don't know any other guitar players, so we're just
Right.
going to roll with it. Went and picked him up from his house, which we also didn't realize at the time. I didn't know where Eaton Rapids was.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, I live out here. I was like,
what the hell is Eaton Rapids?
exactly.
Right.
And we drive out there in a minivan with no seats in the middle of winter.
Oh, God.
Pick him up, and I'm fairly certain I could probably speak for him and say this, that he was like, I feel like I'm probably gonna die.
That was my next question. Did you feel like you're not going to make it out that night?
Yes. 100%. 100%. Just hopping in a van with a bunch of dudes I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not making it back. But no, that was just a different band, and that band ran its course. And then in 2009, Damon and I, we started Of Virtue.
Okay.
So we are the original two that are left from
Right.
that original lineup. So, and then over time, I think even prior to starting Of Virtue, I think we might have already known Tyler just because, just mutual friends. He was in his own band. I to this day still don't know what he did in that band. What did you do?
Dude, so I was the running man. I was the synth player, and I did.
Synth.
Yeah. Oh no, I actually played it. I did.
Scurvy says, did they have candy in the van at least?
Oh my god.
Candy and free hugs on the outside.
No,
There was something in the van, all right.
Well, no, I was so literally like they call it the running man, but there's bands that used to have a synth, and
Yes.
you literally
Yes.
yeah, and you just so
They
that
did-
was
That was
they
you?
didn't play.
That you?
They didn't play it at all. They just
I
ran
did,
like
yeah, but I did. I played some parts.
That's
Some other
hilarious.
parts were in the
So
Thank
it's
God
safe
I
to
never
say
saw
that at no point in time will Of Virtue have a running man.
No.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah, sorry.
right. I was gonna say if they did.
But yeah, and then I was like a backup screamer in that band. And then after that band disbanded, we started another band, and then their not original bassist.
Who?
John?
Technically, no.
Oh, John. No.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm the original bassist.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so their bassist at the time, John, he wanted to play like more like metalcore, I guess,
Right.
because you guys weren't.
He wanted to play easy music.
Yes. Yes.
Easy music.
Yeah, easy music. So that was like his side project, like his
Yeah.
other band, and then their vocalist ended up couldn't go on a tour.
Oh.
So they asked me to go. It was the worst 2-day tour that you could have potentially ever had.
Oh.
Played at 2 a.m. almost.
Yikes.
van broke
For the
down.
first show, the second, and then the van broke down. We were stranded for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Oh,
I
I'm
got the
going here.
full tour experience. But then,
Baptized by
yeah,
fire.
but then they asked me, they just asked me to join,
Right.
or to fill in for a couple more tours, and then just kind of we
The
sat
rest is
down and they were
history.
like, "Are you all in or are you not?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm all in."
Right.
I did not know what that meant.
But no regrets on it.
Absolutely not.
Oh, hell no.
All right,
absolutely
I'm
not.
going to say hi to Christy and Martin and Ben.
Hello.
Because I'm not getting all the comments
Okay.
apparently on my other one, so I switched over.
Okay. Was that it?
Oh, they're saying all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Martin said to fuck off, but that was to,
Probably to me.
nope, to Scott. And,
Oh, to Scott. Okay.
and they were talking about the penises. So you guys,
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a pretty eclectic crowd that watches this show.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, so.
Love it.
Yeah, we'll show you when we get off because most of them are on the wall of fame over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you guys will be on that wall too, unfortunately. You'll be plugged in with the rest of the circus that we call a family. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask this question too. How'd you come up with a virtue?
Ooh, the name.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, that's just not a name you just like, let's say a virtue. That's
no,
got to be some meaning.
At the time, it didn't take very long.
Yeah, it was very. I think.
It was a couple text messages of just
Yeah.
like,
Okay, sure.
hey,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
like this sounds cool, and especially at that time, at least of my life, it was you're looking for some kind of like light or positivity or thing to kind of channel energy
Yeah.
into.
Yeah.
And then when we were coming up with the band name, it was just like, well, what's the best representation of that?
Yeah.
And you think about, music, how it reflects what goes on in your life, and for things to change, you have to change.
Yeah.
So for your music to consistently relate or to grow with people, you always have to strive to be the best version of yourself.
Sure.
So that's kind of where that
Okay.
came from, and that's still the foundation of everything to this day. Not everything has to be happy-go-lucky. There's a lot of
Right.
sad songs. There's some.
Why are you bursting my bubble? Everything is
Everything
fine.
should be puppies and roses and,
And rainbows
cotton
and
candy.
unicorns.
Time to go.
He's out of here.
Come on.
I know. I'm sorry. I broke the fourth wall there.
You did. I'm going to have to go home and sulk.
Now,
Just play cold-blooded while you do it. and then
Okay.
oh yeah.
Just fine.
Are there any stories?
Yes.
Let's stick with the. Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Yes.
More than likely.
Out on one of your European tours,
Don't mess nothing
What
up
is he
over
doing?
there.
any stories out there that maybe should or shouldn't be told to the public?
Oh boy.
100%.
Okay,
Those are the
fire
fun
them
ones.
away.
Oh shit! You didn't say tell him.
I'm trying to think of the ones that would get me in trouble versus ones we could say out loud.
The ones that get you in trouble is good TV.
They are.
All right.
They are.
I can tell my kidnapping story.
You be,
yeah.
you be kidnapping people?
I was kidnapped.
You can go
Oh.
ahead and say, yeah, that's a good one.
Ah shit.
Hey, you opened it up now.
Right? Can of worms, go.
Long story short, we were playing in Latvia,
Oh,
Riga, Latvia.
Riga, Latvia. After the show, started talking to one of the girls that was there. I'm obviously pretty drunk at this point, and so is she. So I was like, hey, we're all going to go get food. You want to come with us? We end up not going to get food. We end up going to another bar.
all right.
And after the bar, she's like, do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, probably not. I didn't even know where I'm at right now.
Oh, no.
So I ended up saying yes. So we hop in a taxi, and I was like, "How far away is it?" She's like, "Oh, it's only like a few minutes away." I'm like, "Okay, sick." So 20 minutes into this taxi ride, I'm like, "So how far away is your house?" And ended up
This
being
is the
45
plot
minutes
of
later.
Hostel
Oh my
5.
God.
45 minutes later, we arrive at this house. Now, at this point, I'm sobered up because I'm like, I think I'm getting led into a trap.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna open the door, two guys are gonna kill me, steal my wallet, and I'm done. Thankfully, that did not happen. The night went on, and it was time for me to leave. My phone was dead,
Oh no.
and I don't know where I'm at in Latvia.
You just start walking.
I just started walking.
I would say, how do you get out of something like
so
that?
Right, you just start walking.
I respectfully searched her house for a phone charger because she was passed out at this point, and I couldn't wake her up. So I didn't drug this girl, by the way. That sounded really bad.
Sure did.
But could not find one, so I just started walking, and I tried flagging down taxis. They didn't speak English, so they wouldn't want to deal with me. I think I was walking for at least like 2 hours of don't even know what direction I'm going in. Thank God I found some guy. He spoke a little bit of English, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, I got to get here.
Right.
I got to get back." And he drove me. It cost a lot of money to get back to where I needed to go. And I will never do that again.
Well, I guess that was better than for services.
What's that?
Oh,
Yeah.
ride
He
for
caught it.
services.
he caught it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Scott says, I'm just down the street, Baron. I'll come down and kiss you if you call me eclectic.
Eclectic.
And thank you. And thank you, Scurvy. Scurvy keeps plugging your band
Oh, thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
on here, so everybody's knowing who you are. I'm just trying to catch up. That's good. And Scott says, of virtue, great music.
Thank you.
Thank
Scott.
you. Thank you, Scott.
He's our buddy down the street at the bar.
Cool.
Yeah, he owns the Schulte's bar down the street.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have not been there.
Oh, it's a cool place.
Is it?
Yeah, it's our regular hangout.
Cool.
Yep.
That's where Christy and Martin and
Yep.
our other.
That's where a lot of these guys are. They're probably all down. Well, Christy and Martin are probably working actually right now. So at any time during his little adventure, were you guys worried about him?
Absolutely. Our bus call was at 6 a.m. and it was 4 a.m. and he wasn't here.
I was not because
You were sleeping.
I was deathly ill.
Oh.
Because
That's
the night before we filmed a music video in this abandoned warehouse starting at like 7 at night.
Yeah.
But it was exposed insulation, asbestos,
Oh, yikes.
all that, and I woke up and could not breathe, see, and like my time at least in Riga during that one was a little less
Yeah.
than stellar because I was either passed out, drugged up the entire time, played a show barely conscious, and then went right back to sleep afterwards.
Damn.
So all of this I found out
After the fact.
secondhand where I was like, all right, I guess we're just, this is what we're doing now.
Right.
We live here now.
We're never getting
That's
out.
a pretty good story, though.
That's a good one. Now, you were worried about him, though. You're
Oh, absolutely. Because I was just like, he was behind me, and then he wasn't.
Oh shit.
Well, and it's not like you can go search in the streets.
Well, I mean, I did because I'm me. you know?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, the guy that gets lost
yeah,
and loses
so
everything.
I
You're gonna go on the
wandered
search.
around.
No,
I was like-
you can lose two of them at once.
I was like, Mike. And I was like, okay. And I like, he was talking to, we were in like line to get a drink at the venue, and he was like in line talking to a girl, and I was like, and they were walking with us. So I was like, maybe they just went to a bar or something, whatever. I was like, he'll find his way. He'll text us.
Right.
Got none
No,
of that.
I guess, probably one of the bigger things I'd be worried about, and I'm not sure what border countries are up against Latvia, but I gotta believe there's some,
Russia.
I'll
Yeah,
say there's probably some
Baltics.
unfriendly ones that if you're just lost and you cross over the border, you have no idea.
Oh yeah, we were like 45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that. I think Riga is, but yeah.
Yeah, that could have been really bad.
We'll see.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Yeah. See what's funny though
Don't
is
go home with strange girls.
Yeah.
that even before that, because we had to go shoot that music video, we played in Poland the night before, and our van broke down.
That's just so
Yeah.
iconic for
Well,
bands.
I know, right?
Well, our van broke down, and he already knows where this is going. I woke up and I couldn't find my wallet,
Oh yeah, Jesus.
and I was like, "Dude, I don't know where my." They were like, "Tyler, where did you leave?" Because we had to leave at 6 a.m. to get to Latvia to be able to shoot like a music video that
Right.
night.
Oh, we were 7 hours late, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh, shit.
we were super late. Yeah, absolutely. But we were in two separate cars, and I like chalked it up as I had my mom send one of these guys money because I was like, I don't have money, so I need you
Right.
guys to take this out. I was like, gonna have to get a new ID when I get home. All this, like, I genuinely thought I lost my wallet.
Yeah.
So we get there, we're standing there talking.
We drove 12 hours.
12 hours. 12 hours. And we're sitting there, Damon, like, kind of how you're like your Damon right now.
Right.
And we're sitting there talking, and the van is right here.
Uh-huh.
And in middle of the conversation, I just hear Damon go, Tyler, I ought to slap the shit out of you. And I'm like, huh? What'd I do? Like, I wasn't even saying anything. I was like, what'd I do? And he's like, move over. And I was like, okay. So he goes, what is this? And reaches through here and then just goes, and it's my wallet.
Oh
it
my.
sat on the windshield the whole
Oh my
in
God.
like the crevice where the hood is
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
The van that we were driving, it was deep enough to where it wedged itself in. Oh my God. And I just saw it sticking out, and I went, there's no fucking way.
And that's after a 12-hour trip.
Yeah,
oh
just-
my God.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and that was in that moment I was just like, man, I'm so sorry. So what happened is I took my stuff out and I put it on like a dummy on the windshield.
Yeah.
Well, I was drinking, I was having a good time, but I was changing.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Next
and
time,
I-
just tape the shit to him.
Next time, we're going to keep it.
Right? And then you lose it. And
well, we
then
tried the
it's you.
AirTag way too, and that doesn't,
Oh, man.
Get a clapper.
There's a good amount of stories of me losing stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
got a story from him and a story from him. Now, what about you?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of, again, ones that,
Don't get him in trouble.
Oh man.
honestly, it's just more some funny ones. Because on some of our first tours, we've gone to places that people don't, I guess, traditionally go.
Right.
In like we've gone to like the Baltics or like some of the lower Eastern Bloc countries. We've been to Greece. We've been to Turkey. Like we've been to Iceland.
Ooh.
But again, one of the ones that always pops up that's always funny is Macedonia, because I'm gonna be honest, until 2018, I didn't know that country existed,
Same.
and they were like, "Yeah, we can book some shows there." I was like, "Okay, I don't really know what to expect."
Right.
And it was very interesting. We played a place where they had one like power transformer for the entire city that we happened to just blow up as soon as we got there.
Oh.
Yeah, like we got there, sound checked, and blew out the power. It took 4 hours for the one electrician in this entire place to come fix it.
Macedonia's only electrician.
Right.
Our bass player and I went and got burgers out of a window from someone that was just handing them out to people.
Oh, yikes.
Why not? You know?
Oh, sure. Why not?
When in Macedonia.
We asked the promoter, like, hey, so how, like, nobody's here yet? They're like, don't worry, they will come. And we were like, what kind of prophecy is that? Like, but sure enough, it's one of these things where it's like, there's nothing to do. So it's like, once the sun comes down
Boom.
and they see, it's so weird how the building was set up. It's like this abandoned church hall in the middle of the town, and the venue's upstairs. So once everybody sees like the lights on and it's open air, so there's no windows,
Okay.
like traditional windows.
I don't think it was built like that though. It looked like a bomb hit the corner of the building.
Well, that's
possible. There was no corner to where we were at.
The merch was literally in an
Yeah.
exposed area.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like we were in a building, but it was you could
Yeah.
literally see the moon.
Yeah.
But it was sick in the fact that once nightfall came and we kind of walked back, and you just hear like the bustling of people, and
People
you're like,
coming in.
oh wow, this is sick, and played some sick shows, had some fun. But again, it's a very random. We went to our hostel, trying to figure out what we're gonna do for the night. Found a casino. Decided to take a taxi. It was 4 of us. We just roll over there, and like none of us have the money,
Yeah.
like the local money. And the guy's like, blah 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 blah. And it costs like $3 to go like 30 minutes for 4 people. We were like,
Okay.
Cool.
all right, this is sick. We get to this casino that looks like a Cristo Rey church auditorium hall that has 2 blackjack tables, 2 slot machines, and we go in there, and this is probably like the only time I've ever felt rich in my entire life because the currency, we are putting it in apps trying to figure out what it is, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you can bet, I think like $30 or $40 is like the max bet, and we were like, seriously? Okay. And they were like, yeah, you have to play this amount and blah blah blah. Like, I think they thought they were gonna try to like get over on us,
Yeah.
but myself, our driver, our old drummer, these 2 were just hanging out, drinking in the back, handing us money.
I don't
And,
know how to gamble. So.
and when I say
Here do
that we played 1 shoe of blackjack, won so much money that they kicked us out.
Oh, them damn Americans.
They basically said, because like we got up to use the bathroom and just kind of get ready for the next one, and they were like, yeah, nah, table's closed, guys, see you later. And I was like, oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, that is messed up.
You forgot the best part of Macedonia.
Oh, my best friend.
No.
Oh, okay.
So we were like in a RV that are built for bands.
Right.
Throughout the time, a week prior to us getting to Macedonia,
Oh, I know where this is going.
the aircon didn't really reach the back where our bunks were at, where we were sleeping.
Right.
So like it's hot as fuck while we were there. There's just this weird smell coming from Tyler's area of the bunk. So we're just like, oh, like
This
what,
sounds
like
bad already.
yeah, but it's like, but hey, like we're hot, like we're all sweating, like while we're sleeping. So like we're
Yeah.
kind of just thinking, oh hey, our clothes are in, like it's just probably just whatever. So just fast forward throughout this entire week of this smell just becoming worse and worse and worse, and Tyler is smelling like, and I'm just like, damn, what's going on with this dude? Like,
Mind you, the way our bunks are set up, where it's like on one side I think it's 3.
Yeah, it was 3.
was three.
and then
3
2.
on one side, 2, and then there was an overhead over the driver, and then the kitchen table.
Right.
so he was on the bottom bunk in the back. So we get to Macedonia, and Tyler's like, I'm gonna wash my shit. Like it just smells so bad. So we were able to open the side of the RV to access where his bunk was at.
Right.
He's still laughing.
So we came to find out that the piss tank was leaking into Tyler's bunk.
Oh no!
And Tyler's bunk was soaked in
Oh,
just everyone's piss
Oh
from
no!
the whole time it's been leaking.
And you just thought it was like
When you-
on tour sweat.
Well, yeah, okay,
smells.
because I sweat like it's bad.
Yeah.
Like I sweat so badly, and it was at the point like the reason why, especially this day, I was like, okay, I need to do this because I woke up and I was soaked.
Yeah.
Like I was soaked.
in more
And-
ways than one.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is like I'm not. This isn't a waterbed.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I was like, man, like it's
Squishy.
there's so, and I was like, did I really sweat this bad?
Oh my.
No, so I got out. Yeah, I got out and I did that, and I'm like, what is going on? So, and I lifted it, and I just look, and there's so much water, and I went like this. I went, I was like, what is that? So in my head, I was like, did I get really drunk one night and I just pissed the bed? like is that like, whatever. Hey man, I used to wet the bed when I was a kid. It's fine. I don't even give it like whatever. I'll say that.
Well, Scott says, well, that's pissy.
Yeah. Yes, Scott. But yeah, and it was that bad, and yeah, and all of them were like, dude.
What started creeping into my side of the bunk too? That's where it was like, okay, hold on a second. There's something messed up going on here. And then honestly, it's just we have videos where it's like you can watch him trying to wash this mattress
with like shampoo,
with
basically.
these little Macedonian kids running around swearing, trying to get money from you. And
Yeah, speaking of, I was doing that, and this little kid came up to Mike and I, and he's just like, he literally, I think he said, "What's up, bitches?"
Yeah, these little fucking 9-year-olds smoking cigarettes. and
Smoking
swearing.
cigarettes. Yeah, literally like running around, and this kid just pulls out a cigarette, and
lawless times.
Mike's like, "Do you think you should be smoking that, man?" And he just was like, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to be smoking that.
I had fun with it because they would repeat whatever you would say.
Oh, really?
So I was just saying some really bad things, and they were just repeating it.
Yeah.
Well, Lori says, glad it's not our fault as parents.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh, God, that is just. How do you recover from that? I mean,
I don't even know how you wait that long to figure it out.
I just don't think we.
As soon as I would have started smelling it, I would have been going around like, where is this coming from? Because I
At
can't.
the same time, though, never underestimate the power of just 7 dudes.
Yeah,
in a confined
that's the
space.
difference.
Like, your
That's
sense
the
of smell
problem.
gets warped.
But also, it was watered down though too, and I know what
That makes it so much better.
mixed with sweat.
Yeah, it was watered down.
You
It
know,
was watered down,
it's
so
okay.
That makes it a little better.
Yeah.
Not.
It wasn't just straight pee.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just straight piss. I mean, it is what it is. So,
It's- yeah.
definitely a very gross but memorable thing.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Tell that for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Like, wow, I slept in piss for a week.
Nice. I mean, that's tour
Usually it's
stories.
only for a day,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So I don't know where we're at on time.
7:59.
Oh, okay. So we're about to wrap up. So, anything, guys? I know we talked about your upcoming shows, but let's give another shout out to where you guys going to be at coming up here, and
Absolutely.
let it fly.
We have a show tomorrow night in Detroit. So that was actually supposed to be part 1 of the Omen release shows. This one we're just going to kind of treat like a pre-release party. So it's still planning on going on at the Sanctuary. Doors are at 7. Got some great bands. Our Lansing show did get moved to November 4th at Grey Wall. So tickets are still available for that. Again, those VIPs, if you want to get those before they sell out, before she can get one. Buy them all right
Rude.
now.
Now I see, now he don't like me.
No, it just means that you're still VI. We could still get you in the show. You're just a VIP.
VIP.
Yeah. See?
VI.
There you go.
Well, we're gonna try to make that show. I think our November starts calming down a little
Well,
bit.
yeah, because if it was in October, it would
Yeah.
have been like, nope.
Well, we're supposed to be in San Diego at the end of the month. We were booked to be out at a show out there, but I don't know if that's going to happen at this point. So we're still going to be packed in October. So November, I think we probably make that. I want to see that Grey Wall show, but more than that, I want to see you guys.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I love your music. The fact that you're from here is just a bonus. Even if you weren't from here, your guys' shit is good. I mean, you guys got something to hang your hats on and be proud of. I know the city of Lansing,
And I'm
they
really
better be
picky
fucking
with
proud
metal,
of
by
these
the way.
guys.
Hey,
So,
if we have the stamp of approval, that's all that matters.
Yep,
Right.
yep. So you guys can check these guys out in Detroit. Check their linked. How do I say that? The linked thing on the
Linktree.
comments. Linktree.
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 Up on the top of the comments. It's pinned up there. You could get all their merch, where they're gonna be at, their music. I mean, you can just go check it out. These guys are freaking awesome. We're wrapping it up right now. We want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with us
Thank you
tonight.
guys.
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
guys for coming
Thank
out
you for
here.
having us.
That is, it was a lot of work working with Oliver. I'm telling you, he put me through the fucking ringer to get you guys
it
here.
was too.
Oh,
Because
she-
it was today. I was like, do we know who's coming? No. I said, well, message him. Well, I don't know. He takes a minute to get. I said, I will start stalking him and I will find a phone number if you don't figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, we had it. I thought we had it like set, right before you guys were going to go to Europe the first time.
Okay.
And then we're trying to get that done, and it was like, then he was like, nope, it ain't gonna work. And it was like, I haven't met the guy, but I wanted to strangle him. Sorry, if you're watching, Oliver, I still like you, man, but
Right. It's all good now.
yeah, it worked out. I'm so glad you guys were able to make it.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, sorry that it was, took so long to get here, but you know, we're glad we did that.
Well, the good thing is you guys are busy. That's why it
Yeah.
took so long. You know, that's
I mean,
That's
makes
most
it-
important.
makes it worth it. So, you know,
Yep.
appreciate you guys being able to squeeze us in. I mean, you just said October's a busy month, so
Yeah, oh, yeah.
thank you for squeezing us into.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
at the end of the day, like, you know, it's
Yeah.
a give and take thing. You
Oh,
know,
absolutely.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
you guys
Yep.
for having us on and making time for us as well. Just as
anytime you guys
Appreciate
want to
us
come
for that.
on, you guys want to come and chill and shoot the shit with our audience, or just hell, come on. We have parties
Can I
here all
wear
the
your
time.
mask?
What's that?
Can I wear your mask?
Absolutely.
You sure you want to
While
after
I'm
he's
playing,
been
while
wearing
I'm
it?
playing. That's
Oh
what-
yeah, yeah. Oh, that'd be sweet.
That's that VI picture.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
there you go. Exactly.
We do have some
Oh, yeah, you
swag
gotta
bags
give
for you
those.
guys over here. When,
No, you gotta give it to him now.
No, oh, I guess he's gonna.
If you have to switch around, switch around. But
Yeah, I don't. You know, there's
thank you.
switch around the t-shirts if they don't fit, but you know,
Thank you.
yeah. But yeah, we are.
Well, they're digging.
We are going to be this weekend out at Scarecrow Fest, out in Leslie.
Scarecrow
This Saturday,
Days.
Scarecrow Days, I'm sorry. This Saturday out in Leslie, Michigan. It's all day long, going into the night. Music, entertainment, vendors, costume contests, all sorts of things going on in downtown Leslie. So check us out there, head out there, and then afterwards you can get a shuttle over to Awake and Haunt. We'll be also
yeah,
out
thank you,
there
guys.
with Tony Moran, one of the original, Michael Myers from the original Halloween. Several other special guests going to be out there. So
Like, he's
hopefully
like-
see you guys out there. We'll talk to y'all later. Leave it in your hands now.
My hands. Did you say everything?
I
I was
think I said
busy
everything.
watching them with their
Yeah.
shirts over here. You know, hold on. I'm gonna figure out where I'm going.
You didn't say your bye though.
Oh, I'm getting there. Hold on. I'm trying to get myself set.
Okay.
Okay. As always, everybody, creep it real.
Thank you.
We are done. Woo! I always know when it's about an hour long because this starts